And another 1st and 10. They go play action with Howell. A short throw to Ingram. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd down. Howell now. He targets Ingram for another grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. 3rd down here. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Richardson to throw off play action. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he works free. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10, Howell. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. $13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Howell. A short throw to Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go play action. Howell. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Howell down to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And Howell will throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Richardson off the play fake. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This time they'll throw it with Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll run with Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Howell out of the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A final shot before the half. Richardson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Howell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 26 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change it.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Tanner Muse, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Howell from the gun.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Zay Jones.
47 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Richardson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not down. This will wind up incomplete.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Again, it's Richardson.
Steps him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Richardson is going to keep it on the draw.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Okay,
And now
ready?
the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Go.
Richardson will throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone.
No, fouled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson to throw off play action. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Catch match.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
From the gun, Bigsby.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Christian Kirk.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, Howell to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Let's go now.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Richardson. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paid yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Okay, great.
Here's 1st down. Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Richardson to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback.